Hello. Hello, hello. Ding dong. I swear, one of these days that transition will actually work. Because it probably has to do with my computer. Hello, greetings. I am Elizabeth von Lyria, honorable board game nerd of House Lyria. Oh, Poi, hello. Hello, Poi. You know what's really funny about you showing up is that I explicitly did not choose to play Magic today because I thought you weren't going to be here. Because you said you were really excited for it, and then I was going to feel really bad if I played it and you weren't here. Also, is my chat broken? Or is... Can't believe it! How could you do this to me? Chat, why would you break? When... it's really frustrating. One moment. Let me see if I can get it to work again. I reload this page. Yeah, because it still says today is Wednesday. Honestly, most of my everything is questionably working right now. Or like everything was running like kind of slowly. But hello, greetings. Yeah, I already did my greeting. Yeah, honorable board game nerd of House Lyria. There we go. I have many titles. I encourage you to keep track of all of them because there'll be a quiz exactly 1 year from now on whether or not you can recite... yeah, where you can recite all of my titles in exactly a year from now. You better study for it. Because if you don't pass, then I kick you out of the class. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Yeah, but I figured today, I was also like, questionable amount of energy. So it's funny, because the other thing I was thinking of maybe doing was, I had a blue-black control deck on tap that I was gonna play, which the point of playing that was just supposed to be, hello, Catholic. The point of that was supposed to be that I literally put my feet up and just like watch the world burn as I play Magic. But we're not doing that today because we're playing Spirit Island. So it's really funny because I feel like this game is something people really like. So if they find me playing this game and I'm really bad at it, then I'm gonna make people cringe. I feel like specifically with board games, people cringe like more than if you play just like a normal game, because like I guess maybe because like the community is smaller or something. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get the chat work to chat to work. By the way, I'm not really sure if I can get it to work. If I press this, does that work? Why doesn't it work? That's so weird. Alright, well. These times come with backup strats. Yeah, basically. So this is gonna go here. Oh, right, wait, hold on a sec. It needs the updated thingy. Now, yeah, so the fun thing about this game, by the way, is that I think it has, like, a good amount of difficulty. Like, it has a good difficulty curve. Oh, God. It has a good difficulty curve. Good difficulty curve. Where there's a reasonable amount of challenge. Execution, only strategy. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Yeah, definitely, like, it's interesting that you say that, because I'm gonna lower the music a little bit, which, the fun thing, too, about this stream is that I actually get to play the music, because there's no, like, in-game music. So I'll put that to there. It's actually really interesting, because when I think about playing, like, a card game, right? Like magic or something. It's like there's execution in being able to like always draw your card, make sure you're resolving all your effects and stuff. So the physical execution of it is more about like making sure you're doing all your effects and stuff, which by the way, please read the note on backseating and also cringe while I miss effects. So I'm giving you a exclusive opportunity, depending on how the latency is to tell me when I'm doing something stupid and make sure I'm resolving the effects correctly. Okay, so, yeah, so what I was gonna do today was I was gonna, like, maybe play a couple games, maybe play some games, like, by myself, and then probably, Catholic said he's familiar with the game, so it's possible that, we can invite Catholic, later. But yeah, basically all you have to understand about this game, because there's, like, a lot of rules and stuff, is that, there's gonna be an island somewhere in the middle, and there's gonna be people on that island. And I'm gonna play this volcano, and I'm gonna erupt all over the invaders, and then they're gonna go away, because that's, like, kind of cringe. Yeah, exactly, Poi. And I think that stuff is actually, like, really interesting when you consider it for the perspective of, like, card games, right? Definitely, like, keeping a strong face or, yeah. Stuff like that is definitely, like, cool. Won't be able to drink today. Not off for work another. Oh, that's okay. I just remember you mentioning it the other day, so I wasn't entirely sure if you would be interested. But that's okay. I literally planned today to like play a couple games, and then like that's probably it. I don't know. We might even switch to Magic. I'm not sure. But I've been trying not to like stream for too long. I guess I've been trying to stop myself at like 2 hours, because I know if I don't stop myself, I'll just keep going, but then I get really tired. And that's kind of bad. So, we're playing Volcano today. And I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna play against, yeah, sure. This is definitely one of those things where, like, if I was playing with, like, an extremely large group of people. Also, the game's lagging a little bit. I'm gonna turn the resolution down a little bit, so that maybe it won't lag. Change this to like this, maybe? Will run a little bit better. You don't know how to do it. Yeah, that's fine. Because I definitely think with board games most of the time, it's a lot easier to learn the game when it's being demonstrated. Because, like, if you want to, you could read this entire rulebook. If you would really like to, we could start at page 3 and then read all the way to page 30. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to be doing that. So, yeah, we're gonna play against level 6 Scotland as the Volcano, and we're gonna lose, because level 6 Scotland is a nightmare. We'll play with the expansions, and we're gonna start this game. So, yeah, the other thing that I'm also a little bit concerned about is, since I normally play this with my friends, they're pretty good at reminding me on rules or, like, deploying stuff. Hello, JV. So I'm almost guaranteed to mess something up today, and it'll be really bad. But first thing that I'm gonna do is that I have this presence, which is basically where I am on the island, and I have to put it in any of the mountains on my starting board, and then I push all the huts or the Dahan out of that land, and I also put the Badlands there. So I'm gonna take both of these. I'm gonna put it right here, because that's actually a pretty dope spawn. Yeah, today is supposed to be today's supposed to be chill. I don't know where I want to push this to Han. So to push something, I'm gonna take this and put it anywhere that's like near it. You can see that they're separated by the like little patchwork lines. So I think I'll put it here, because when this builds, it's probably gonna just like obliterate that thing. Okay. The next thing to do, I don't think Scotland has any setup things that I have to worry about. Okay, so first thing we have to do is the initial explorer. So dudes are gonna show up on the island, and they show up either from here or they show up from towns. So there's a town here, which means that the dude's gonna come out of the town. And this is nearby the coast, so dude's gonna come there. So that's the initial explorer. I feel like I'm missing something, because this kind of seems like a very low amount of people, but I think that's just how Scotland's thing works. So what we're gonna do is we did our explorer. I swear, am I not missing something? So we're playing on difficulty 6 as well, which means that like I have all these additional effects that I have to worry about. So yeah, when they explore, they're gonna make towns, and when they ravage, they're gonna make more towns, which is kind of miserable. I think when I was playing with my friends, it took me like... How many times did it take us? It took us a few times to actually win versus Scotland 6. Which, by the way, I actually think this game in single player is supposed to be like significantly easier, because you only have to manage one board. But like, you can see these have like tiles, so if you want to picture it, there could be like 4 extra boards. I also think co-op is pretty easy. And I'm gonna immediately regret saying all of that because I'm gonna lose. Oh, I mean, like, I'm not super concerned about that. I just know that, like, it's like... I say this game is easy, but I know that it's, like, 100% possible to lose. So, we did the initial explorer, and then now what we're gonna do is, we can do a growth. So, I have more presence here, so I can take this and put it on the board somewhere, depending on these different abilities. So I think what's pretty typical of Volcano is to choose the last one, so that either I can spread out, or I'm trying to get to the third ability on the bottom track like sooner than later. But it also means that my mana is going to be a little bit sus. So the other special thing about Mountain is that, or not Mountain, Volcano, is that I can only build on the mountain tiles, or like, I can't go anywhere else. So, because I'm a big scary Volcano thing. Yeah, so to resolve actually all of this, I'm supposed to gain a power, place a presence, I get an additional card play, and I gain some energy, so do this, and then I'll get a power. I'm also very likely to resolve things out of order, so don't worry about it. Ooh. That might actually be pretty cool. It's only an explorer. It's actually, like, kind of good. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the Pathfinder special, which is we clown on people trying to build on turn 1. So I get 1 energy because of the energy per turn symbol. Oh, I guess I didn't consider the fact that Tabletop Simulator uses a lot of like CPU, which means my model might like be slow. But that's fine. So, let's see. Power card, presence. I have +1 card play, which is great. And I'm going to do 2 things. So the first thing I'm going to do is play this. I'll play this as well. I will pay for both of these. And then I think that's growth phase finished. Yep. So I'll wait for the stream to come back. Okay, it didn't cut out. I thought it did because it went red. So at this stage, I can play cards that have the like red bird on it. And then the range it specifies in the next thing is I need to have 2 presents in one place, and I can target 2 away from that place to anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that I'm targeting from here, or this is the origin, and I'm going to target over here. And I'm going to push this explorer here, so that they can't build here. What else can I do? Probably nothing. So this has a turtle on its speed, which means it goes later. For events, first event is discarded. I have no fear cards. They build. So here they will build a town. They can no longer build here because I moved the thing that was here out of it. And they only build when there's stuff on the tile, which I guess I should have specified. They explore again. They're going to go to wetlands. There's no coastal wetlands, which is nice. This is a source to go here. As well here. And these will all move forward. So, next turn, because this turn isn't over yet, the next turn, they're going to ravage. Which means, anywhere that these things exist, and then also match the ravage card, they're going to attack. And if they deal a lot of damage, they're going to produce one of these, a blight. And then if I lose enough blight, I die. Also, if I'm in the square that blights, I lose a presence. Okay, so we did all the invader actions. And then I'm going to resolve this slow power, which is make a Badlands token. Oh, it's a Badlands and a Wilds. I've actually been playing that card wrong, that's funny. So I'm going to put a Badlands here and also a Wilds. Yeah. Do I have any other slows? I do not. So there's also a bunch of like automation and macros, and stuff, which I only use like part of them. So this would be when time passes, there's a button for it, but I'm not going to press the button because we're just at the start of the round again. I need mana this turn. Because the reason I picked Scotland, which is kind of like funny, is that I like clowning on them on turn 2. So I'm going to choose the growth option where I just put presence, I think. This is the other thing about me playing this game, by the way, is that, like, it's easier for me to, like, visualize what I'm doing if I just, like, drag the things onto the map, but then I end up changing stuff. So, now when I go to mana, I'll gain 2. And I have symbols. So what we're going to do here is we're going to choose to play this because I only have 1 card play. And this is going to deal 1 damage to everything, then 1 damage and 1 damage to all Dahan. And you'll see what happens next. So I'm going to pay 3 here. Let's pay for this. And we're going to go to Fast Powers, which I am now... You may now witness me erupt on stream. So I'm going to target here with Pyroclastic Bombardment, which deals 1 damage to everything. Then deals 1 damage. then deals 1 damage because of the Badlands doing an additional damage. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate the section under my innate powers, which is I can sacrifice my presence so that I can deal damage in a specified place. So my target will be here, and I can target something that is 1 away. So I'm going to sacrifice 2 of my presence to deal 2 damage here, which destroys both of these cities. When you destroy a city, you get 2 fear, so I'll get 4 fear. And then I suppose that other thing over there is going to be pretty bad, but... Good, I'm glad you understand, Catholic. Catholic knows the ways. Also, if you see anybody else, you can drag them to the pot as well. What else was I doing? I think nothing else. I was actually really lucky, by the way, to get like this on turn 1. This seemed like really, really good. The push ability. Because now they're gonna Ravage there, and it's gonna Blight, but like, you kinda can't prevent everything. So, and now we go to events. So, I'll flip this event. We're stage 1 right now, which means in each coastal land, push 1 explorer, 1 land inland. That is fantastic for me, and I would like this to go here. Then, each beast generates 1 fear if invaders are present, and if not, they move to an adjacent land. So there's nothing here, so I'll move this beast here. Yeah, it's funny, because I also wanted to make sure I could, like, manage making a game or doing a game on stream. So I played one... I played one off-stream last night, and when this flips over this card, you actually get more Blight to work with. So this isn't your final life total. It'll go to, like, it'll flip over into a Blighted Island, and it has a random effect. And the effect that I flipped was sack 3 of your presence, and I died immediately. And I was like, fantastic! We're gonna do absolutely spectacular on stream tomorrow. So forsake the barren land. On each board, push 2 Dahan from a land with Blight to a land without Blight. I don't think that's applicable. And then we get our fear card. So we are Terror level 1. Which, by the way, the end goal of this game is that I'm going to show them how spooky I am, because I'm a big volcano. And then eventually they're going to get so scared that they never come here again, because I'm a giant volcano. So yeah, but we're on Terror level 1, which means each player may replace a town with 2 explorers, 1 fear for each player that does. It's actually not, like, great for me. But we'll probably replace this one, because we want the fear. Because you won't... It's like, I don't get the fear for this if I replace it with explorers. So I'm going to leave that there. This goes away. So go to Ravage. So we look at all the tiles that have sands, right? And we do, like, battle there. So here, there's nothing. Here, a town is a 2/2. That's really funny, Catholic, because the unfortunate thing about the volcano is that I deal damage to everything. So there's actually going to be a lot of Dahans that end up dying because I'm trying to win the game. So, this town has 2 HP and deals 2 damage. Explorers are 1 HP, deal 1 damage, and cities are 3 HP, deal 3 damage. And they deal damage before Dahan. Poi, if you want to think about it this way, towns have first strike, and that's basically it. So we're going to do battle here. The town deals 2 damage, which blights here. And then also because of Scotland, they blight into the ocean as well. Also, they dealt 2 damage to this Dahan, so it dies. But then afterwards, This Dahan is still alive, so it's going to deal 2 damage to this town. Oop, knocked it out. Deal 2 damage to the town and destroy it, producing 1 fear. Which is pretty good. And then we can move on to the next invader card, which is build. So they build in wetlands, which will be here and also here. And then we explore. So they're exploring into sands, and it also has the little marker here, which indicates that I have to do the escalation effect. So first we explore. They will explore here, and because it's Scotland, they explore a town. And they explore here because there's sources for it. And we also do the escalation effect. Oh, I forgot to do the post-ravage build stuff. Whoops. Wait. Where is it? Yeah, after... No, that's after... yeah, after the ravage step, add 1 town to each inland land that matches the ravage card that's distance 1 from a thing. So actually, before this happened, I was supposed to put a town here. Remember that? Big brain. And now we do the escalation effect, which is on a single board with the most coastal towns, which is only 1. Add 1 town to the end lands with the fewest towns. I'm going to put it on top of myself because the mountain... I keep calling it the mountain. The volcano is very strong. Okay. So that was explored, the escalation effect. So these move forward. I have no slow abilities, so these go away. And then we're back to the top of the round. So, what am I doing about this turn? They're on wetlands. This kind of has the same thing going on as this thing, where the it's like they're gonna blight there, but then 1 Dahan is gonna kill the town. So I'm kind of okay with that. The thing I'm a little bit more concerned with is this, because there's a town there. Or there's a town and there's a blight, so... So I kind of want to deal with that. I also, so what I think I'm gonna do is they're gonna build a city there. Founding towns on volcano slopes. Yeah, I know, right? Because I think I'm gonna just keep placing presents because this is kind of the important spot to get to as volcano, even though I don't really have stuff to play this turn. Because volcano can place 2 presents a turn, but if you read the second half of my innate powers, I have a slow power that says I can add 1 of my destroyed presences back to the board, which means I can basically place 3 presents a turn. Or 3 presents. 3 presents a turn. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. Now I have 2 card plays, which is this symbol here. So I'm gonna play these 2 cards. Oh wait, I can't, because I don't have enough energy. Darn. Did I gain energy last turn? Oops. Oh, I did, for sure. Yeah. Wait, what do I do then? Is this enough? So I'll gain the energy first. Yeah, because the abilities I want active are the deal damage, and I want to put a presence back. And then also, I want this so that I can move stuff. Because they're gonna build in sands. I guess here as well, they're gonna build a city. It's kind of annoying. And I'm gonna move like this stuff and group it somewhere else. Alright, we're gonna assume this is fine. So I'm gonna pay for this. I'm gonna activate my innate ability, which is to sacrifice 2 presents. Now, the other part of this character is that when I sacrifice presents, I deal damage in the place that I've sacrificed the presents. So, because these foolish invaders decided to build on my mountain, they get destroyed. Because sacking 2 means I deal 2 damage here, And because of the Badlands, I deal an additional damage. Get 1 fear for destroying the town. And for the actual ability, I'm gonna target here. Oh, you know what? Can I just destroy all of it? It's probably not worth it. So, the 2 damage will be targeting here, which destroys a town. Get a fear. That's probably good for now. The reason why I want to prioritize combats that add Blight to a Blighted square is that it'll cascade, which basically means add another Blight here and also add a Blight to somewhere adjacent, which is kind of bad. Now, here's the thing, is that we're losing this combat here, which means that we're going to go to Blighted lands. The thing that I need to not happen is sacrifice 3 presents, because if that happens, I lose immediately. But yeah, so we're gonna go to... Us fast power's done, so we're gonna go to the event. So for the event, stage 1 and 2, which I think we're stage 2 right now. If the island is healthy on each board, choose a land with... Oh, that's hyper bad. So each land with a town or a city, which means that they're gonna ravage here, here, and here. Oh god, wait. Wait, is this each board? Oh, each board. Whew. That's still really bad. Because I could have them ravage here. Which I think means that they won't win later. Also on each board, destroy 2 explorers among lands with beasts. Each land with 3 or more Dahan, 2 damage and defend 2. Okay. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is, since it's each board, right? So these are tiles on a board, right? But the whole thing is one board. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna choose this land here, and they're gonna ravage here right now. So they deal 3 damage here. The Dahan are 2/2s, by the way. So they kill 1 Dahan, and they blight. I have to resolve this immediately before I do anything else. Immediately on each board in 4 different lands, replace 1 explorer with a town. Oh god. Alright, so 4 different lands. So I think I'm safe to replace 1 here. So this can become a town. Oh wait, I didn't resolve the... Oh, we're in the middle of the ravage, that's right. And then I'm gonna replace this with a city because it was gonna build one anyways. I'm gonna replace this with a city because it's gonna build one anyways. And I'm gonna replace... Oh, that's so bad! No! Wow, that's really bad. Either of these blight and then cascade, I'll be at 2. So I think I can just do that here. Because one of these is gonna stop working anyways. Oh wait. Wait, no. Actually, it's better, I think, to do it here. Because this Dahan's gonna, like, fight twice, but this one doesn't have a Dahan in it. So we're gonna replace this with a town. Because it's gonna Blight Cascade either way, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna finish the, Ravage that was happening here. And this Dahan is gonna hit this for 2 damage and produce a fear. Also, this Dahan has 1... Oh wait, it doesn't matter anyways, because this Dahan has 1 recorded damage on it. Okay. So... that was terrible. On each board, destroy 2 explorers on lands with beasts, so that was going to be here. And then... it's all of that. Because the 3 or more doesn't do anything anywhere, so it doesn't matter. Fear. Remove 1 explorer from land with... Oh, thank God! Get out of there! Holy moly. So, this is gonna Ravage and then Blight Cascade, so they deal 2 damage. This is a Blight. It's gonna Cascade... I think... here. So we are now at 2 life, which is kinda awkward. So we go to build, they build in sands. So if they already have a city, they build a town. And then we go to explore. So it's wetlands with escalation. So this explores... Again, there's no coastal wetlands. I'm gonna go here and here. And then... the escalation. The post Ravage build step I forgot. Hold on a moment. So they actually also build. They add 1 town to each inland that matches a thing that's within range 1. So this actually also has another town in it. So has this town, a town. That's actually one that's like a little bit hard to remember because it's because it's not part of the like regular flow of the game. And then we were resolving the Explorer, which I think I already explored into both of these places. And then also the escalation effect. So on the single board, put a town in the thing with the least amount of towns. I'm gonna, again, put it here, because it's very easy for me to get rid of that, naturally. And then these push forward. Okay, so we're going to be battling on sands, and I think I actually just lose this game, which is kind of funny. Yeah, it's a little bit brutal. See, I was kind of okay yesterday, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna look so cool. I'm gonna beat difficulty 6 Scotland on stream, and I'm gonna look so cool. But I don't look cool. Yeah, if you think about it, Catholic, basically what Scotland's difficulty 6 reads is after the Ravage step, add 2 to 4 HP every single turn. Like, every single turn there's a Ravage step, just add like 4 additional HP on the map. And the interesting thing is that normally the flow of the game, right, if I revealed like a jungle or something, would mean that the Ravage happened here, and they built additional stuff. So, like, there's an additional town or whatever. But I would have a lot of extra time to deal with this if they were ravaging in jungles and stuff. That's why I was shuffling stuff kind of over to the jungles. The problem with this game so far is that they've gone sands, wetlands. Which is specifically very good when you're playing against Scotland. So, game's pretty hard. So we're on slows, and I can add a presence back because of my innate power. And then I can also resolve this, which is I can get 2 fear, and then I push some stuff. So they're ravaging in sands. How do I deal with both of these sands? That's the problem. They're going to be ravaging in 2 places, and I don't really know how I'm supposed to deal with both of them at the same time when I have to reclaim this turn. Yes, let's think for a second. I have 0 energy, and then I'm going to get 5 energy next turn. I can sacrifice 2 presence to deal 2 damage. Which means I can deal with explosions. Yeah. The problem is I think the math just like doesn't work out for this one, and I just lose. But I'm trying to figure it out because how we can think about this problem, right, is that we have 2 places that are currently directly under threat next turn, and there's a lot of HP in those places. So how do I deal with the amount of HP in those places such that I do not lose the game? I think what's probably correct is I let this blight because I'll go to 1, and then I focus on handling this place. If I'm going to be doing that, I have to sacrifice 3 presents and I die. What might actually happen is... I'm going to remove this just so I can count symbols. I'm pretty sure I can do this. And then... So if I don't reclaim next turn, I can still sacrifice a bunch of presents and deal with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our card that moves stuff, like this. And I'm also going to move this out of here. Because I'm going to be volcanoing this tile. And I don't want this to haunt to die, because when I deal damage to everything. Okay, so... I already gained the 2 fear? I did not gain the 2 fear. So this also had 2 fear. I pushed some stuff. Unfortunately, I can't push it into my own square, and we go to the top of the round again. So I was going to reclaim this turn, but I can't. So instead, I'm going to perhaps get some additional mana. I might actually need to do a lot of stuff next turn. So I could also draft a card and play 2 cards this turn with assumably the additional mana, which might actually be really good. If I draft something that somehow magically saves my stuff, then that'd be really good here. So I'm gonna try doing this, which is the place at range 4, gain a power card and additional play, and also 2 energy. Let's try and get a minor power. Okay, it doesn't look like I've gotten anything, which is unfortunate. Gather or push 1, isolate target land. Does that get anywhere? So maybe I want to do it based on symbols. I probably should have explained that as well. So there's symbol counters here, right? And those have been related to these innate powers that I'm activating on the bottom. So if I have the prerequisite for any of the powers, either on the left or right, it means that I can activate it. So this turn, what I was going to do, I gained 2 from the thing, and then I gained 2 for turn. I'm going to play both of these because I have 2 card plays. Yeah, so we're going to go to fast. The first thing I'm going to do is normally target another spirit is not me, but since it's single player, I'm allowed to target myself. I'm showing 2 fire elements, so I gain 2 energy. I should have paid for my cost before I did that. So I have an additional +1 range from powers that originate from a mountain. And then I will also give myself... What can I give myself? Let's do the same element. Either 2 energy or 2 of a single element. I'm going to give myself 2 fire for the turn, so that I can draft another power, maybe. Yeah. Okay, so our plan was, I'm going to obliterate this place, so I'm going to sacrifice 3 presents, which might look a little weird because all the thresholds here say either 2 or 4. But the thing is, the ability deals X damage for sacrificed presents. It doesn't really matter if I'm paying a specific amount. So I'll sack 3 here. When I sack 3 presents, this will die, because I deal damage in my own tile, producing a fear. I deal 3 damage here, destroying this to produce 2 fear. And sadly, this is going to blight, and I'm going to go to 1 and be very sad. And then I think that's it for this fast phase. Yeah, so we're going to move on to event. So event flips. We are an unhealthy island, so each player independently chooses to destroy 2 of their presents. I would lose the game immediately. Take 1 blight from the blight container removed from the game. I would lose immediately. Oh, I wouldn't lose immediately, but I would lose on the Ravage. Or forget 2 of their powers. So, to forget a power, I'm going to remove cards from the game. So I've already played these, but I can forget it. And then I will also forget one of these. It's probably... This card probably doesn't matter anymore, so I'll just get rid of it. And I don't get these back ever again. But the other two options mean I lose the game. So, on each board, add 1 disease to a sand or mountain with a town or city. Minimum 1. Each board, right? Each board. So sands or mountains... There's already a disease there, so I'll put it here. Okay, what's next? Each spirit with at least 2 Dahan. That does not apply to me. So, fear card. Still terror level 1. Oh, we also hit 69 minutes. Congratulations, everybody. Omedeto! Okay, so, each player may push 1 explorer into a land with more towns or cities than the land it came from. So that ability is usually good if it prevents, like, an explorer or something. Oh, I forgot to give this poor Dahan his HP back. So I'm gonna put this here because it doesn't really matter. Oh, you know what? I might be dealing with the towns here at some point in time. So... And then this'll... If I ever deal with the towns there, it'll be cleaned up by the Dahan. So I'm actually gonna push this here. Yeah. Okay, so fear cards resolved, we go to Ravage. There's no Ravage here, thank God. And we Ravage here, which blights. It's very sad. We are at 1 blight, and I can feel myself losing. The other nice thing about having a lot of other people, yes, it's okay. If I decorate the pots with nice comfy cushions, then people will hopefully have a good time in there instead of not. Now they build in wetlands. I can still feel myself losing this game here. I apologize for the perceived negativity, but I would like you to understand that there's a lot of people on my island and I don't appreciate it. So, this is also the point in the game where we start revealing level 3 cards. Oh, whoops. So this is a mountain and jungle card, which means that they explore into both mountains and jungles. Luckily, I have a wilds here, so they don't explore there. And then they're gonna explore here, which they explore a town. The post-Ravage build phase, I forgot about. So they build in each one, right? Each inland, so they actually put a town here. I'm gonna forget it every time, because it's just, the timing is very weird on it. So they explored there, I prevented there. They actually explore into here. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. They explore here, and they also explore here. Okay, so that's over there. I'm continuing to be sad, and we're on slow powers, so I can put a destroyed presence back on the map, which will go here. And I'm going to pay 2 energy to learn a power card. Which we're kind of in dire straits here, so I'm going to choose to learn a major power. Which the requirement for this is that I forget another power, but also we're doing pretty badly here, so. Okay. So this one seems pretty good. Target land or adjacent land. Oh, that actually seems really good. So this is gonna let me prevent a blight somewhere, which I guess could be like here. And then I have to figure out a way to deal with that. Or I could do it the other way around. I think it's entirely possible that I just died. But we're gonna try it. So I'm gonna pick up this one. And I'm gonna forget a power. So it's probably too late for a slow power to be very effective. So I'll take that one out. I place my presence, so it's back to the top of the round. So yeah, I have no cards in my hand, so I'm going to choose the growth option that's in the top left, which is reclaim cards, gain a power card, and gain energy. So I will reclaim these cards, gain a power card, and get 3 energy. Okay. +1 to all powers. After they target something, add a disease. It's a slow power. Haters do not build. This is also a slow power. I don't think any of these are going to be particularly useful. Build and target land. 1 fear per thing, or 1 fear per Dahan. Whichever is less. Or push the Dahan. I don't think any of these solve my problem, so I'm going to choose this one. In case it's useful later. But we have a lot of baddies to deal with, so I gain 2 energy for turn, and then I choose what I want to play. So I think the two things I want to play with was this. Oh, these should be gone. Was probably that, and also this. And hopefully this has enough stuff. Oh, and I also have the condition to remove blight, which is really good. So, let's pay for the cost. This goes to 2. Gain a minor? Power. Gain a minor power, Zeus. Gain a minor power. Come on! That's terrible! You need to not just banish yourself to the pot. Banish yourself to the, like, extra void pot of doom. Alright, so, we are on fasts, so, I can deal a bunch of damage, and also I can prevent, blight from happening. So, I think I want this Dahan to stay alive, and also it might be able to, like, do some damage to the thing. So this is kind of the place that I have to deal with everything. So, I'm going to... Oh, I suppose I have, like, no presence. Oh, that's so bad. Okay. Yeah, because basically the most I can do here... For some reason in my brain, I thought I was going to have more presence on the field, but I don't. Yeah, hello, Zeus, by the way. Welcome. Yeah, the most I can do here is, like, do some damage to either this land or this land. But if I deal 1 damage to everything here, I don't quite do enough. Maybe add it to target land, leave it on the card instead. Damage or destruction, move 1. Just thinking it through, making sure I'm not missing anything. But I'm pretty sure we lose. So yeah, basically what's going to happen here is that I can't deal with both of these places, so by the time we get to Ravage, one of them is going to fall, and then I'm going to, like, die. So I really think that the Blight effect here, like, really got me on, like, these 2 combats. Like, that was pretty brutal. So what we're going to do is we're going to restart. So I'm going to open my games and hope that I deloaded all of the loot games. Yeah. So this one. Because we lost that one. So we're going to try it again. And we're going to play Volcano again, and we're definitely going to erupt on them. So, I also kind of wanted to try like a difficulty 0 with Pathfinder to see if I could win like a 1v1 match. But we're gonna try difficulty 6 Scotland again because I hate myself. Turn on all the expansions and start it up again. Alright, so mountain spawn's not as friendly this time. Because I definitely want to put myself here so I can deal with the duders there. Because definitely an important part of dealing with Scotland is that they have this. It's difficulty level 3. Is that if they have cities, they build in adjacent areas regardless of the build card, which is kind of stop, please. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start here, which is kind of risky because I'm scared of literally everything that's gonna happen over there. Oh wait, you know something? Actually, I could probably still start here now that I think about it. So let's also put our Badlands token there. We don't push any Dahan out because there's no Dahan in there, and yeah, so what now? Initial Explore, I suppose. So what I think I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna do this because I still want to set up destroying those towns on turn 2. So make a sacred site there. I need lava flows to go there as well. I only have 1 card play. So do that. That is a slow power. The first event is discarded. A no fear card build. This builds a town. This builds a city, and I'm already scared. And then we explore. We explore into sands. Let's post that thing. So this is going to go here. Let's explore as an explorer. I am now regretting my decision to play Lava Flows. Because I'm thinking about, if I deal with this thing here, they're still going to have a town there, which maybe I can move the town out next turn. Let's try doing that. So we're still going to try and get rid of those cities. The nice thing about getting rid of the cities is that they generate a lot of fear. So we're still going to do that. Which, by the way, so this is supposed to be range 1, but it's range 2 because I have 3 presents here. Then I also suppose this is going to blight and then blight to the coast. Scotland, you're so annoying. In this game specifically. So, slow powers, that was this. This goes over here. Then we're back at the top of the round. So, I want to sacrifice... Bombardment does 4 damage total, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4 damage to deal with the stuff there. Which means I need presence. I need presence and card plays. I need 4 energy specifically in card plays. Oh god. I think that doesn't work. So... if I only play Bombardment... If I play gain 2 energy, get an additional card play, I think that works. Because then I'll go to 5 energy. So I'm gonna play the thing that gains me additional energy. So this is gain a minor power, place presence at range whatever, plus 1 card play and gain 2 energy, so I'll gain 2. I'll gain 2 from the energy per turn. And then I'll choose what cards I want to play. So since I have an additional card play, I'll play this and this as well. And then... Oh, I haven't given my minor power. Wait. Nope. What do we have? Push 2 things, gain fear, add blight. This is actually a fairly good card, but I think as far as playing against Scotland 6, it probably isn't good enough. So, this produces fear, and then the other ones don't really match my symbols, so... Basically, all of these don't match my symbols, but we'll just, use it later to forget something, and then I will spend 4. So we're at 1. Okay, so let's hop to it. So I'm gonna give all of my things additional range, and I'll also get 3. Yeah, so I'll get 3 energy. I actually wonder about this card because it says split the thing between yourself and target spirit, and I know that in the rules there's there's a thing that says you can't get an additional beneficial effect based on if you were supposed to share with another being. So I actually think I gain 1 less energy with that. Because it assumes that I'm splitting this with another spirit. So yeah. So the first thing that we're gonna do is I'm gonna bombardment here, which deals 1 damage to everything and then 1 damage to something. So I'll deal 2 damage here, and then 1 damage to everything else, and then 1 damage because of the Badlands. And then I'm going to activate my innate power, which I have an additional range. It doesn't really matter, but the interesting thing about this power is that I can't adjust the ranges of any of the powers beneath the text, but I can still adjust where the range at the top of the power is. So I will target here, and then I can deal damage a tile away. So I'm going to sacrifice 3 presents. Oh, see, this was the problem, is that I needed to have 4 presents for this. Oh god. Oh, what do I do now? We already botched it. Nice. Sick. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, is we're gonna pray and hope that the fear card saves us, because we already messed up a little bit. Difficulty 6 games in a nutshell. So I'm gonna sacrifice 3 presents, which deals 4 damage. I'll target here, which targets here. So I'll deal 3 damage. Wait, do I not even need to deal that much damage? 1 damage to... Yeah, I actually only need to deal... Okay, wait, this might actually work. So I only have to deal 3 damage then. So if I sack 2 to deal 3 damage, there's the Badlands token, so that'll destroy all of these. This is 5 fear. And because I sacked 2 presents here plus the Badlands, I can destroy a city here. Get 2 more fear. Okay, so event time. Now, 1 fear per spirit with a sacred site. After advancing invader cards, add 1 explorer to each land with a sacred site. So I have a thing, which, by the way, my friends colloquially call those double stacks. We got 1 fear, which is great. So I have 2 fear cards now. Each beast deals 2 damage. It doesn't do anything. And on each board, add 1 Dahan to a mountain or sands with Dahan. Now this isn't going to wipe out the entire tile. And then if they build here, which they're going to, that's going to be a explorer and town. So I want the Dahan to be here. Okay, so I have 2 fear cards, and I'm actually really hoping that it deals with here, because the thing is, it's gonna blight, I'm gonna sacrifice 1 presence, but I don't lose. But I would also like to not sacrifice my presence. So we have 2 fear cards. First one, push 1 town or explorer from a lance with a thing. Thank God. So that isn't going to blight anymore. Fantastic. Each player removes a thing with... No. If I knew those in reverse order, that would have been a lot better, but... I removed this explorer, because then I could have pushed this out of there and then removed the thing from there and still been fine. Which, I don't know what order they reveal them in, but I think they're, like, you have to flip them and resolve them individually. Okay, so, Ravage time. They Ravage here, which they deal, a Blight. It's Scotland, so they Blight over here as well. Oh. We're gonna destroy a Dahan. And then a Dahan destroys this town. Which means fear. Yeah. Now they build on sands. There's nobody there because we obliterated it, and then this builds a town. Oh, right, wait. Post-Ravage stuff. So they build in... God, where is it? They build in the inland land with this stuff. So they build a town there. Then they build in the sands, and then they explore with escalation into the wetlands. So they explore here and here. Escalation effect. The place with the least amount of towns. So... there's a few targets for that, and I wonder if I want to put them here and deal with it. What do I have? Push an Explorer. Well, that's actually really good. Navash does not do anything. So I think I can't deal with it now, so I'm going to put it here. Okay, so slow powers, I have gain a power card and add a destroyed presence. I don't know if I want the power card yet. I think it'll be good if I take the power card. So I will gain a minor power. Let's see what we got. Target land has Badlands, 1 damage, add a Badlands. That's actually pretty cool. It's a slow power. Oh, but this is very good. But I need 2 suns for it to be the best. Okay, that doesn't actually matter. Because this is a growth spell. A spell that lets me put more stuff on the field. Really excited for that. So let's go to the next turn. And now what do I want to do? Because this is fine, I want to deal with this. These are going to become a problem next turn. I can prevent this from building with the 1 card I have in my hand, and then I want to deal with this. Don't have any defend cards. I want to deal 2 damage to it. Okay. So, do I have enough mountains? Don't get any mountains for doing this, so... I think what I do... Do I need energy? I do not. I can actually do this. Put 2 more presents here. And then... then I'm gonna gain 2 of these. No question. When your presence is destroyed, in that land, deal 1 damage. So that's really cool, because I'm gonna do what's about to be called a pro gamer move. So I'm gonna play these 2. I'm gonna pay the cost for 1. And I'm going to play Growth Through Sacrifice. So I destroy one of my presents and then I add a presence. So I will destroy one here. And then I'm going to add a presence from my track. So now I have access to more stuff. I'm going to put it there. Because I destroyed a presence, I deal 1 damage here. From the Badlands, I deal 2, so I destroy this town. And then I'm going to use this to push an Explorer out of here. Oh, wait, I should have done that first. Oh, I don't think it matters, though. Wetlands. Oh, wait, that's actually really good. Yeah, so I'm going to put this here. And then I'm going to activate my innate power, the old damage one. Which I guess if I was thinking about that, I technically didn't need to do I didn't like super need the extra damage there, but it was cool. I like card synergies like that. They're really cool. How much damage do I actually want to do there? Do I want to do any damage there? We deal 4. I mean, I could just deal 4 damage and that's totally fine, right? It's unfortunate because there's like a fear card that, or a fear card. What am I talking about? It's not a fear card. Holy moly. I forgot what... That's actually hasn't happened until literally today, where I was like talking about something and then like completely forgot. I was talking about something. I don't remember it anymore. Oh, that's what I was talking about. If I had the symbols for it, this thing at the bottom, I would get 4 fear here. But because I don't have the symbol requirements, I don't actually get the fear. So I'm going to deal 4 damage to this tile. Unfortunately, that means all the Dahan die as well. But all of these are gone as well. So I get 1 fear. And I only have 1 presence now. Okay, so moving on to the event. Please don't make me sack my presence. What is this one? On each board, they recommend, this is a pick 1, I think, right? You recommend do one of these. So, each board 2 damage to Dahan in a lane with things. On each board, add 1 blight to a lane with at least 2, which I don't want to do because it would be unhealthy. Each board, add 1 town to a lane with Dahan. The next normal Ravage becomes a build. I think that's actually fine. A town to where there's Dahan. The next Ravage becomes a build. So that Ravage turns into a build and they don't build anything? How does this work? Add 1 town to a land with Dahan. I was just thinking that, I was wondering if I want to put it there, but I think I won't have the ability to deal with it. So I could instead put it here. Yeah. So I'll put the town there and regret my decision later. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe the reason that my model has been glitching out is because I've literally been gamer leaning. Okay. Give me like 1 second. I need my throat to be appropriately lubricated so that I can keep speaking. On half the boards rounded up, add 1 disease to a land with Dahan, do 2 damage to the Dahan there. It's actually kind of good here. Oh wait, hold on a moment. It's actually really good, because I can put the disease here. Which destroys the Dahan, but it means they don't build a city there, which is really good. So, that was the event. I don't have a fear card. This is a build now, but what's really cool about that is that this doesn't build anything. Then they build in wetlands, which they can't build here. This is cancelled. And then they explore with escalation. Wait! Wait, hold on a moment. It's a build instead of a ravage, which means they don't put anything, right? That's really good. Nice! Awesome! After the ravage step. Yeah, it wasn't a ravage step, it was a build step. What are you talking about? I think we're doing pretty well, but now I have to, like, clean up all of these idiots. Okay, so they're exploring into mountains. So they explore here as a town, and then they explore here as an explorer. These get pushed forward. We go to slow. I don't have anything on slow because I don't have the symbol requirements. As you can see, this is 3 and 3, and I only have 2. It's gonna go away. So we're at the beginning of the round again, and I kind of want to reclaim. Do I want to reclaim? Because we're currently looking at wetlands, and then we're going to look at mountains, so I have to deal with this next turn. It says, after the ravage, add 1 to each inland that matches a thing that's within range 1. So if I deal with this, they can't add anything. Oh, if I deal with this, they can't add anything. Okay, so I want to be able to deal with this and this at the same time so that they don't make more towns. Give me a moment. So I can push an explorer, or I could like bombardment here, and then I can't do anything there. Could bombardment here. And then I kind of want to like be able to sack presence to deal with this. How do I deal with both of these in one turn when I only have 1 presence on the board? I think the answer is that I can't, and that really disappoints me. If I just play Rain of Ash, and then I place 2 presents, does that do anything for me? Because I'm thinking if I place... If maybe I like drafted something good, then I'd be able to deal with it. Yeah, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to reclaim. And we're going to hope that I reveal something that lets me deal with both at the same time. If not, we prioritize dealing with that. Because obviously we don't want it to blight. It's just unfortunate because they're going to build outwards into it. Don't want it to happen, but it's going to happen anyways. So let's reclaim our cards. And we're going to gain our energy, and we're also going to get a power. Which, now that I think about it, if I get a major power, I might get something really good. I'm gonna have 8 energy this turn. So I'm just gonna gain the energy so that I remember it. Oh. Okay, so we have Power Storm. I really like this card. This card's very strong. So if I can bombardment twice, does that do anything? Oh my gosh, wait, that literally deals with the thing. That's very good. Okay, so we're going to take Power Storm. And I'm going to forget this push card. Do I want that? Yeah, we're going to forget the push card. And now we're going to do big damage. So we already gained our energy this turn, so we'll do this. Which is great because it means I can put presence back. But we also want to do this to 2. So what I'm gonna do is I can target myself with this card, and I can repeat a power card by paying its cost. I also gain 3 energy. So I'm gonna get 3. I'm gonna copy this so I can do it twice. Wait, I can't do it because I only have one presence. No, I'm so bad at this game. Oh god, wait. Okay, so this doesn't actually work. I literally can't do this. Then what do I do? Oh god, wait, this is so bad. So I literally can't cast Bombardment because I only have one presence on the board. And the range requirement for this is Sacred Ground, 2 away. So this doesn't work. How do we fix that? I think what that means is that, is that we'll save this for next turn and we need to do the not greedy play. So at the start of this turn, I was at 8 energy because of the growth option that I picked, but I can change what cards I'm going to play. That was the last thing that happened, which I think also means that I would lose. So we're going to take another step back and place a presence instead. No, we can't do that either because I already reclaimed the cards. So if that land blights, and then it cascades into one of the sands, I don't actually lose the game. But then what can I do? So we can prepare for next turn by playing this, as well as... Oh, I can do the Rain of Ash thing. So... Gosh. Sorry, I actually have to think. Normally I have to think when there's like 4 boards and not when there's 1 board, but now I actually have to think because they're going to build at range 1 and they're also going to build in mountains. So this is going to have stuff on it, and then I'm also going to have to deal with the stuff over here. Which I think also means I just let this blight and I prepare to get rid of this next turn by using bombardment and then also sacking my presence on this tile. Which, if that is the plan, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do Lava Flows and then play another manipulation card so that I can move stuff after the slows or after the growth. Not the growth, gosh. After the explore step. I'm gonna start getting my presence back, and then unfortunately this is gonna Blight and Cascade, will become a blighted land, and I hope we don't flip sack 3 presence because that means I would die. Okay, so what do I have for fasts? Absolutely nothing. I have to pay costs first. And then we're going to go to event. So we are healthy. Explore actions add +1 explorer to lands without towns or cities. Okay. I'm really glad we aren't a blighted land because we would have lost. On each board, add 1 beast to a land without things. Blight, town, or city, right? Let's go over to here. Yeah, okay. Next is gather up to 1 Dahan, 1 or 2 Dahan until land without Dahan setup symbols. So this is the setup symbols here, and we need to put the Dahan not there. So I think I could either put it here or here. I think I'll put this here. And this Dahan is also going to lose this combat anyway, so I'm going to put this here. So for gather, what I'm doing is I'm targeting this land, and then I'm bringing 1 or 2 from the adjacent lands into that one. Alright, I don't have a fear card. Ravage on wetlands, which I cry every time, as this this blights. We flip, I hope I don't die. On each board, immediately destroy 1 beast, then add 1 blight to a land with a thing. Okay, so this, put a blight here. To a land, yeah. I freaked out because the blighted island effect that makes you destroy 3 presents immediately is a 5 blight. Because these are also tuned together, right? So depending on what effect you flip, it may give you more or less blight. So I thought it was the sack 3 presents and I was going to be really sad. Okay, so this also cascades. And I will cascade it over here. Yeah. Okay, so they ravaged in wetlands successfully. There was nothing over here because there was no one there to ravage. They build in... oh, did I forget the escalation effect last turn? No, I don't remember. The post-ravage build is they build range 1 from a town, which luckily there's nothing here, so they can't build there. But they do build here, which unfortunately I wanted to deal with, but cannot. And now we move to the actual build, which is here they build a city, and then here they build a town. Explore into sands and mountains. Ah, that's so unfortunate. Okay. So they explore a town here. They explore an explorer here. This is an explorer, and then this is a town. And there's no escalation effect because it doesn't have the symbol on the card. So now we go to slows. And I would like to Rain of Ash something. So I'm going to... Let's see, they're gonna build in sands next turn. Which means that if I move this person that they won't be able to build in sands. I also just realized I didn't play the card that lets me have additional range, so I don't have a lava flows over there anymore. So let's Rain of Ash this guy over here, because eventually I'll be able to deal with it. It also prevents a build. And I get 2 fear. And I suppose I will lava flows at range 1. So this will probably be a problem later. Think about how many presents I was going to be sacking next turn. I think it'll be enough to deal with my own tiles, so I'm going to put the Badlands and Wilds here. Badlands and Wilds. Okay. And now I'm also going to gain... do I even want to gain the power? If I place presents next turn, I'm only going to have 8. I'll have 3 card plays, which lets me play all of these. If I gain 3, I'll go to 8. I will be at 6. If I pay 2 this turn... which I think means I cannot actually do that. Yeah, so... I also don't have any sun symbols for this. I only need to place one presence to... I only need to place 1 presence to get the additional air symbol. And if I play both of these cards, that means I'll have 3 air symbols. So actually, what I think I want to do is... So I'll place a destroy presence here. And then I will... And then I'm going to learn a power. The reason I'm learning this power is because I want to get a power that shows me a sun symbol so that I can repeat Power Storm, or I can repeat the Power Storm ability multiple times. Oh, now that I think about it, I think I won't have enough energy for that. Whoops. Oh, you know what else? I think Power Storm can't repeat the same power twice. I think I remember reading that as well. Well, never mind. I think... Do I still want the minor power? It's gonna be Sands and the other thing. I'm actually not sure. I think I don't get the power. And I think that should be fine. Because I forgot Power Storm is a wonky, weird card. So that should be it for slows. And we're at growth again. So I want to place these, I believe, so I can play 3 cards. And I gain 3 energy. And I would like to play all of these cards, please. Oh, you know what? Do I even need this? Target's 2 away. 1, 2. I think it should be fine. So, I don't even have to play that card, so I'm going to play Growth through Sacrifice instead. So these all seem fine. I could copy it. That'd be hilarious. So I'm going to pay my costs. And then we will go to fast powers. So I can repeat a power. I gain 3 energy. The 3 energy is going to go into playing this twice. So I'm going to deal 1 damage to everything here, and then an additional damage. And I'm going to do that twice. So basically what that's going to result in is all of these take 1 damage, and then I'll deal an additional damage to the city. Then they're all going to take 1 damage again, and I'm going to deal the additional damage to the explorer. Which means that this will have total 3 damage on it. These will all have 2 damage on it because I casted it twice, and then the extra damage goes into the city and then the explorer, which means this entire tile is gone. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fear. I'd be pretty scared too if a whole bunch of towns just got obliterated off the face of the map. Then I will play Growth through Sacrifice, so I will sacrifice a presence, dealing 2 damage on my own tile, placing a presence from my track. Do this. So I deal 2 damage on my own tile, which gets rid of this town. Just for that. And now I want to get rid of everything else. So, how much damage do I have to deal here? If I do not want the 2 explorers there, I have to deal 4 damage, which I can't do. But I could deal 3, which gets rid of the 2 towns. Which I think is acceptable. If I sacrifice 4 presents, I'd get 4 fear. But, can't do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to sacrifice 3 presents for my innate power. That's going to deal 3 damage to my own tile, and then I'm going to deal 3 damage here, which becomes 4 from the Badlands. So these explorers are gone. 4 damage here, producing 2 fear. And I would say that our island is looking pretty good. Yeah! We're doing it! We're doing it! I think I might actually... This game looks pretty good. Please, events, do not be mean to me. So, that was fasts, and we're going to flip the event card. We are an unhealthy island. For each board with 6 or more blight, add 1 blight to a land adjacent to blight. Do I have 6 or more blight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god. Okay, I think that's fine. Because it doesn't kill me. So this blight is gonna go over here. Okay. Destroy 1 explorer or town in a land with beast. That's really good. It gets us another fear. Push 3 Dahan from lands with disease to lands without disease. That's actually... I don't know if that's useful. I'll put you over here. Okay, so let's flip our fear cards. We are still Terra level 1 because if you notice, the level of difficulty also has the fear cards listed in the second column. So it's 664. So I need 6 fear cards to even get to Terra level 2 because Scotland is chunky boys. Each player may choose a land with Dahan or adjacent to at least 5 Dahan. There's no Ravager, which doesn't do anything. Is it supposed to have more Blight? On what? On each board with 6 or more Blight, add 1 Blight to a land adjacent to Blight. So, for boards, unless there was a different thing, for boards, this is just considered 1 board. Yeah, a land. Yeah. It's okay. I actually miss those a lot of the time when I'm playing with my friends. So it was worth checking. So that doesn't do anything. And here, invaders do not explore into lanes with at least 2 Dahan. That's pretty good. Each player adds 1 strife to a land not matching a Ravage card. That's actually really nice. Yeah, no, that would have been... I would have died immediately. That would have been pretty bad. Okay, so strife goes there. Which is really good because I have a disease, which means that when this flips, they're not going to build there, and the next time they attack here, they're also not going to do anything there. So, we go to Ravage. We Ravage in mountains. As you can see, there is nobody on my lovely mountains. And then we go to build. Oh, after Ravage, they build adjacent, right? Inland, haha! This is a coastal land. So... they build in sands and mountains. They don't build either these places. They don't build here because there's nothing. And it's adjacent to a city, right? Yeah, in coastal land, build cards affect lands without invaders as long as it's a city, not a town. So this disease cancels the build there. And then they explore. Into coastal. It's kind of annoying, but I think it's still fine. 5 cards. So they don't explore here because of the card that we got, right? No, it's not that one. Yeah, invaders don't explore into lands with at least 2 Dahan, so that's this one here. So they're gonna go. They don't put one there. They put a town here. They put a town here. These shuffle forward. So they're going to be ravaging in both of these places next turn. So kind of the same thought going into next turn is that I have to deal with both of those in one turn. So we're going to place a presence here because of our innate power. Now here's the thing, is that if I generate enough fear to trigger Terra level 2, I don't need to worry about these explorers. So actually what I think I can do is if I destroy these 2 towns next turn, I win the game. So what we're going to do is we're going to assume that I need energy to cast both of these cards. So I'm just going to not gain a power and go to the next turn. Yeah, so we are at the top of the round. I'm going to reclaim, pick up all my cards, gain 3 energy, and gain a power card. Now, I'm pretty sure there is no major power that could possibly do anything here, but we're going to do it anyways. Okay, so add 1 presence. This card's really funny with the mountain because it lets me put presence in like wetlands and stuff, but it's not good. Don't need that. Don't need any of these things. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna learn this power and then forget it, because I don't care. Oh wait, this also shouldn't be in my hand. Wait, I forgot that a while ago. Okay, so I gained 3 from the growth option, and then I'm gonna gain 3 for the start of a turn. Then I'm going to line up a bombardment to do terrible things to this land and this land. And I think that does it. We're going to do this just because it's fun. Let's pay for all of these. We go to 1 energy. This means I will gain 3 energy to 4. This gets me 3 energy to 7. And then I can dupe this power. So this is going to deal 1 damage to everything, then 1 damage to something, and then the Badlands is going to deal an additional damage, so we destroy both of these for 2 fear. And then we're terror level 2. I'm going to copy the bombardment and target here, which destroys this town because it's 1 to each town, then 1 to something, 1 for 1 fear. And if we look at our victory condition here, it says no towns and no cities so that I can win the game. As you can see, there's only these puny explorers in the middle of my island, which means that we have now successfully beat difficulty 6 Scotland with Big Volcano. I did Big Eruption. Did it! Let's go! Alright. That was fun. I was really scared in that, like, middle turn where they had, I thought this land was gonna blight and I was gonna not have any presence there. I was gonna be really bad. But we made it, which is great. Yeah. We did it! Do I want to play another game? Okay, yeah, so what I'm going to do, because this game probably isn't going to take very long, is I'm going to reset the board again. Yeah, that's 1-1 for difficulty 6 Scotland. Which, by the way, it is labeled difficulty 6, but the it says difficulty 10. I believe that is from the like community voting on like how difficult the factions are. And honestly, if you don't cheese out the thing on the coastline on like turn 2, this faction is a lot harder. Also, I can't wait for like some random person who's like really, really passionate about Spirit Island to find this video and be like, actually, you missed an additional something on turn like 5. So, bam, bam, invalid. Yeah, so, sure. Here's what we're gonna do is, my other favorite spirit in this game is Pathfinder, which is this bird. I would like you to read the summary of the powers, because as you can see, its offense is negative. And the reason that its offense is negative is because if I ever take an action that destroys something, I lose a presence and I lose an energy. So here's what we're going to do, is we're going to play a difficulty 0 game because they're a lot easier. But we're going to try winning it with Pathfinder. Which is going to be really funny. Okie dokie. So we're going to play difficulty 0 because I don't want to stress out. And we're going to play Pathfinder. No, the river is this one. What Pathfinder does is they have portals, and they like boop things between portals and move things around. So I haven't tried doing this yet, but we're gonna try it. Because this is my favorite spirit to play with my friends, because I feel like I'm really good at playing it. And I'm immediately gonna regret saying that as I lose the game. So my setup is in land 3 and then in land 1 on any board. Just here. Okay. So let's do our initial explore, which is into jungle. So there's a source here, so this explores and this also explores. Let's push forward. So, kind of the key of how Pathfinder works is that we prey on stuff like this. So, if you notice last game, things don't build if there's nothing there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that which you should also see that I have 4 different growth options here, and also my growth paths kind of intertwine with each other. I'm going to place my presence here because I know I'm gonna have to manipulate that. Now, which one do I choose? Do I want a power card or do I want additional energy? I might need the energy next turn, so I'm gonna do this. And my other favorite thing to do as Pathfinder is this, which this card is kind of sus when you're playing with other people because they don't understand how it works. However, since I'm in single player, I can target myself. So what I'm going to do is I will target my spirit that is here, and I can place it somewhere else. So I'll put it here, and I will also bring the Explorer with me. So I have prevented 2 HP worth of stuff on the board, which is pretty strong for turn 1. Event is discarded. No fear card. They build. This build is cancelled. There's no build there, so they explore. Into sands. This is a source. This is also a source. I have nothing for slow powers, so we go to the top of the round. I kind of want this, so I'm going to... So the next thing that I can do as Pathfinder is that because they're going to Ravage here, I can prevent that. So I'm going to choose the option that says I can play 2 cards. And then also... Yeah, 2 cards in play at range 1. So I gain 1 from the energy per turn. I can play 2 cards, which is important because I need my boop ability. I want to be able to manage stuff that gets spawned later. So they're going to build here, and then they're also going to build here. So I can move the stuff that's going to get built here over there. And then next turn I can push that stuff over here so that the combat doesn't happen. Do I need anything else? That would also be very good here. Actually, what I could do is I could use that ability, which pushes everything out of there and prevents a build. Then what do I want to do about here? Do this one. Where this is push something to coastal or inland of the appropriate type. So basically, right, this is preemptively dealing with the ravage that's going to happen next turn. So they're going to build here, they're going to build a town, but then it's going to go over there so they don't fight there. So yeah, we're going to go to fast, so I have to pay my costs. This ability is going to target this land. So there's 2 Dahan here. I can push anything from there to somewhere range 2 that has Dahan. So I think what I'm actually going to do, if I group everything into here and then they fight mountains, that's kind of like awkward. And here is like easier for me to manipulate. So I'm going to put these here. Yeah. And then my innate power is the first one, which I don't have the runes for, is push half rounded down. But I have the second one, which is push 1. So I'm going to target this place, which has me in it, and I'm going to push this out of here into here. So, event. Now, there is one particular event that is really bad for this type of configuration, which is Explorers deal +1 damage. I'm really hoping that I don't flip Explorers deal +1 damage. If you have earned any fear cards, discard them. Otherwise, move 2 earned fear cards. 2 earned fear markers per player to the top of the fear pool. So that doesn't do anything because I have nothing there. On each board, add 1 beast to a land adjacent to beast, then destroy 1 to haunt in a land with beast. So I can put this beast here. Add 1 beast to a land adjacent to a beast, then destroy to haunt in a land with a beast. So yeah, I'm gonna put the beast here. And then I'm going to put an Invader's Ravage if the land has both Dahan and Presence, defend 5. So I haven't done any yet, but there's defend tokens. So in case this ever happened, this prevents damage. But it's probably not going to matter. I don't have a fear card, so they're going to Ravage on jungles now. And wow. That's so weird that this town that was here just isn't here anymore. I suppose this person is outnumbered. Now, I didn't actually do that, right? I didn't destroy the town or the explorer there. I did nothing wrong. So I don't have to sack presence. They're going to build in sands, so they can't build there because there's no one there. They're going to build a town here. Then they're going to explore into wetlands. So explore here. Also explore here. And here's what we're going to do. So we're on slows. I'm going to push these, which are inland, over to this other tile that is inland. So now I don't have to worry about sands ravaging next turn, and I have a free turn to kind of manage these. I don't know what I'm going to do next turn, though. I think I have to... I want to, like, start grouping everything there. So let's go to the top of the round. I'm gonna cast cards. So I can do this. So again, I'm gonna place myself at range 1. And when I when I unveil this card, I can move my presence 1 range. So I'm gonna take this presence and put it here so that I have access to these. Now let's figure out what we're doing. Because I need to push kind of 2 things. I suppose it's probably fine if they build there. I can probably prevent this one. So let's I'm gonna set up for next turn where I can group a bunch of Dahan. And then this as well. Doesn't do anything. So perhaps I'll do this, which will let me push all the stuff that they build here over here. And notably, what I can do is I can push a lot of stuff. Actually, do I want to do that? Do I even want to do that? This also happens pretty commonly, sorry. So I gain 1 energy per turn, but I know that it goes into this. I just play this character a lot. So, I'm gonna put these Dahan here for eventually when there's gonna be a big fight there. Actually, yeah. So now this is the cool thing about Pathfinder, is that all of my lands that have presence are considered adjacent to each other. So I'm going to push one entity that is here into a land that is adjacent to it, which is over here. And now we're going to do stuff. So we have event. Healthy land, add 1 town to a coastal land with, or 1 city to a coastal land with a city, so that's over here. Just kind of, yikes. It's a lot of stuff. Then, add 1 disease to a coastal land with the most stuff. In that land, 3 damage to Dahan. That is so sad. So disease here. And then one of these dies. This takes 1 damage, which will regenerate at the end of the turn. Each spirit may push one of their presence from a land with Dahan. 2 damage if the land push 2. 2 damage in the land push 2. That's very tempting. Now the problem is I don't have the energy to pay for my own ability. Which is, if I destroy one of my presence and I lose an energy, if I don't lose 2, then I destroy another one. So I actually don't really want to push into anywhere where it'll do something bad. So I'm actually not going to push myself at all. No fear card, they battle in sands, which as you can see there is nothing there. They build in wetlands, so there's nothing here, and this build is cancelled. Then they explore with escalation, but there's no escalation. So they explore here, and they explore here. So now what I'm going to do is push up to half, rounded up from invaders, and then also everything else. So I'm going to target this land. And this land has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can push 3.5 rounded up to 4. So I'll push 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I can push half rounded up for Dahan as well, so I'll push this here. Just gonna organize this a little bit. One of my friends is really good at like really organizing these every time. I appreciate their abilities. So I have no other slows. These are gonna go away. Now what do I want to do this turn? So we're at the top of the round. Explored, right? We did. So... So now what I'm gonna do is... I have to reclaim, because I don't really have any cards to play. I could also assume that I draft a good card, but I'm also a little bit scared of this. There's eventually going to be a point where I have to draft a defend card or a damage card to make sure that this tile actually does something. So... Currently right now, if I played this card, I would have enough symbols to, push one entity, which I think is fine. Okay, so let's put this at range 2. Now, placing the presence itself probably doesn't do anything for me. Except if this blights, then what I can also do is that, like, one of my things will get sacrificed, but then I'll still have a presence there. And then I'm going to gain a power card. So I need a defense power card and a fairly powerful one. But don't really have the energy to play it. So I think I'll gain a minor power card and then see if it's good. If it is not, then I will eventually pick up one. 1 for 1 damage, 1 damage to Han, add blah 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 blah, and a blight. It's really bad. Gather one more town. Ooh, and it targets a mountain. That's actually really cool. Because I can gather these explorers into this tile. It's not quite the defend card yet, but I think that's kind of good. So I'm gonna play both of these. And on the fast, I have access to my push 1 invader, so I'll push this so it doesn't build. And sadly I will lose a presence there, but it doesn't really matter. So these are both slow. Let's flip an event. Remove 1 blight. Oh, this is the gain energy card and then turn into a blighted island. Add 1 blight per spirit to the blight card. Do I want to flip into an unhealthy island? I mean, I get 6 energy, and basically what that lets me do is I can draft a major power next turn and then do some silly stuff. So let's do it. So this is a bit risky because, like, the blighted island effect could, like, just kill me, but I'm gonna remove 1 for myself because there's 1 player. And then I'll remove 1 blight until there's no blight in the card anymore. And I get 3 energy per thing split among all players, so that's 6 to myself. And this is gonna flip. So what do we got? Each invader phase. On each board, add 1 blight to a land adjacent to blight. Spirits may prevent this on any or all boards. Each board to be protected requires jointly paying 3 energy or destroying 1 presence. That's actually not so bad. Also, since we have already started the invader phase, this doesn't trigger this turn. Alright, so next up is 1 fear per board with disease. We don't have disease. 2 damage to Dahan with disease is nothing. 1 invader's ravage. If land has Dahan, defend 2, which unfortunately does not do anything. No fear card, ravage and wetlands. So this blights. We lose a presence, which goes over here. And then they build in wetlands. So there's no one here to build. Here builds a town. There's no other effects because we're not playing difficulty 6 Scotland, as that would make me cry. Explore. So we explore into sands. Darn, I didn't isolate, right? That's really disappointing. So, interesting thing, I normally don't have 2 earth elements at this part of the game. But I have an ability that says I can isolate a land, and what that does is, it means it can't be a source, it's not adjacent to whatever for the reason of effects. Now the thing is, I missed it, so I'm just going to play as is. But basically, if I isolated this land, this wouldn't have any explorers in it. Fortunately, I did not do that. So let us go to slow powers. So the 1 and 1 plus strength. What do I want to gather? So I'm not in this tile, so I want to gather from there. In this tile. So let's gather, let's gather this explorer so I don't have to deal with it, and put this Gather this town here. And then I can move stuff to something that is the same terrain. Unfortunately, I was planning for that to do something and then it didn't do anything. I think what I can do instead is, because I gathered an explorer here, right? What I can do instead is I can gather this to this, and then the gather explorer will be from here instead. Seems a fair bit better, because I can push this stuff next turn. It should be fine. So that's it for slows. Let's move on. So next turn, I'm going to reclaim. When I reclaim, I gain a power card, and I can ignore the range of powers. So I'm gonna gain a major power, which has unlimited range this turn. Do I have something that does a bunch of damage? Remove one invader and one blah. Remove all damage invaders. Adversary and scenario rules that prevent or alter powers do not affect this. In any 2 lands with 4 more invaders, remove one invader. That is a slow power. For each disease. Oh, add 2 disease. For each disease, defend 1 in all lands and all adjacent lands. It's actually kind of good. For each disease, also do 1 damage. Yeah, so what I can do with this is that I can start stacking up disease here so it builds a big defend, and this also defends everything adjacent, so I can just start spamming this every turn and that'll probably win the game. What do these other ones do? Replace things, replace that. Explorers, push all things from there to as many lands as possible. Okay. Yeah, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to draft this one. And I will forget a power. So this was good for 1 turn, but it's probably not necessary anymore. Actually, you know something? That might be good. I feel like this one's probably pretty weak right now. Yeah. So, I have 2 card plays with unlimited range. But I still need to have a Sacred Ground, which means I want to push on this tile. If I play this and this, do I have symbols? I do. Okay, so that's probably what we're going with. I'm going to pay 4 energy. Let's go to fasts. So first, I'm going to push half of the entities here over here. And then I'm going to boon myself so that I can stack this here and bring you with me. I'm going to remember that I have an isolate. So I'm going to isolate this land so it's not adjacent to anything for the purposes of building and exploring. And then I'm also going to put 2 disease in that land, and it'll defend in each adjacent land as well. 2 disease. Okay, there's a lot of stuff on this. This should have regenerated. So I'm gonna put this like here. That's something. Let's just make our Leaning Tower of Dahan. Let's go here and here. As you can see, by the way, difficulty 0 games are a lot more peaceful and relaxing than difficulty 6 Scotland. Okay, all of that is like that. This can go here. Isolate token goes there. Right, and there's 2 disease there. I already pushed half. And I already isolated. Oh, I have to defend in all the things. So, defend 1 in target and all adjacent lands. So, this has a defend 2 on it. And we can move on to the event. So, event. Let the island strength repulse them. Each double stack pushes one thing to an adjacent land. Remove one blight per player from the blight box. Guard them yourself for well or ill. Pay 3 energy per land. Where do you do damage? Each land with thing. 2 damage or destroy a presence from a spirit. So the interesting thing here is that, first of all, I don't want to sacrifice the blight. But the second thing as well is that I have a double stack here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push one explorer or town to an adjacent land. Oh wait, that's not how that works. I was just thinking that this isn't adjacent to anything, so if I push anything, it doesn't do anything. But we're actually resolving the other effect, which is I will destroy a presence, because it's not a big deal. And then each beast generates 1 fear if invaders are present. Move to an adjacent land if they're not, so these aren't stuff. This will move here. This land and this land are adjacent, because I get to choose when that's active. Each spirit with at least 4 among Sing gains a minor power. It's really good. I like a minor power. Ooh. Beat the lowest cost power they have in play by paying it again. Which I think the wording on this is that you can't repeat its own power, because then it would just recast itself. But I'm not really sure about that, so I'm just not going to do it. I'm going to take this, because it'll eventually let me defend that for a lot. Okay, so we're off to fear cards, nothing, Ravage and Wetlands. So nothing here, defend 2 here. And then we're on build. Doesn't build anywhere. Explore. Oops. Into coastal lands. The only one that makes this isolation bad. So this explores all there. Yeah. Okay. So now we're on slows. I don't have anything on slows, so I will put these away. Go to the next turn. Now you might be asking yourself, how do I actually win this game? I'm also asking myself that question, and I don't know. I know that I want to do a lot of damage here, but I'm not really sure like what I'm actually doing. I want to push things out of here and here. And then I also want to push stuff out of there, but don't really know if I can. So guess I will place a presence and say that I can play 2 cards this turn. I'll put a double stack there. This can push stuff. They build on coastal, they're going to build a town here. We can push it out to there. And then the Dahan will win the combat next turn. I can push 1 entity from here into here. And then I can push like half from there. I also get an any token. An additional mana per turn. So I can actually play 3 cards this turn, because I chose the additional card play. I think I want to play this because it helps me gather these explorers into here. And I suppose also the town. Because I'll build a town here, I can pull the town in And I'm like dealing with that stuff as well, and then this stuff. So that one's gonna be good. I don't need to defend yet. Kind of want to gather like this and there, maybe. I also need to do like a very big push of stuff. So maybe this is also fine. And then... oh, you know what's kind of annoying? Is that, it's this place. So I was originally going to push stuff from that square. But it's probably better if I push... because I want to push one of the towns. So this won't build a town if I push it before the invader turn. And then I can push this after the fact, and then I can push half and one here. And then I can gather the explorer later. I think this works out. So we're just gonna roll with it. So I have push one and push half. I don't have isolate, which is kind of awkward. Do I want to change that? Oh, I have a... oh, I don't have the any token yet. That's over there. Can I change it so that I have the isolate ability? I don't think I even need this. So I could play this instead. And then I have the isolate ability. Then I only have push one entity instead of push one, push half. God, this is a complicated turn. Do I need this? Do I need this? I think this is the, like this and this is the only combination of two mountain symbols, which means that this is the odd one out. So if I don't play this, and then I need something with sun and moon, which would be this. So this gives me push one, push half, but then I can't deal with this. If I do allure, this is going to... I push one, push half here, so there's nothing there. I move these to coastal or inland. Oh, my brain hurts on this turn. Oh my god. Because I really want to make sure that this is isolated for whatever the next explorer is. Sorry guys, I would really like to be able to think through this turn a lot faster, but it's hard. It's kind of the problem is that all of these are going to build. I don't really like that. I want some of them to not build. So is them not building better than preventing an explorer? I don't think so. So I am actually going to go with this. We're going to not worry about... wait, what? Wait, why are the symbols different? Oh wait, so this gives me the isolate but doesn't give me push one, push half. That's why this is different. So instead what we're going to opt to do is to prevent two builds. And then we're going to gather stuff later. So this is 2 energy, which I gain 2 energy from my abilities, and then I pay 2. And then we're going to actually do our effects. So this has a Dahan in it, so I can push something from it over here. Then I'm going to target here to push half of the beings to here. And then I can push 1 being from my innate power. So that prevents 2 builds. Right. Yep, okay. Okay, so let's go to the event. The event is that we are on an unhealthy island, but we're tier level 1. So, simulation on each board in a land with exactly 1 Dahan that has or is adjacent to a city. Replace it with a town. That's hyper bad for me. Each beast deals 2 damage. Remove any tokens that destroy a thing. Never mind, everything is fine. So we destroy a town there. Gets us a fear. And then we destroy a town here, which should also get us a fear. I remove both of those tokens, and again, that is not my player action, so I don't need to sack a presence. Each board, choose a land with at least 2 Dahan and at least 2 cities or towns, so that's our big stack. Oh, that's so bad. Each Dahan destroys 1 town or city, add 1 blight. So this has 2 in it. It's actually pretty good. At least 2 Dahan and at least 2 other things. So each Dahan destroys 1 town or city, add 1 blight. And there's a period there, so it only adds 1 blight, it doesn't add 2. So these Dahan are going to destroy 2 cities, which is pretty good. Again, not my player action to do that, so I don't have to sack any presents. But it does add a blight. So we put a blight here, and it's going to cascade. 2 over here. And I destroy presents. We got a fear card. That's good. This fear card, we're on tier level 1, add 1 strife to a land with presence. Oh, did I forget to add a strife like 70 million turns ago to something? I think I did. 1 strife to a land with presence. So let's put a strife on one of these towns. It's one less thing I have to defend against. And that's gonna go over there. Okay, so we are now ravaging on sands. As you can see, there's no one there. They build on coastal. There's nobody here, but there is a coastal thing here. Now we explore into jungle with escalation. There's no escalation. These get bumped forward. So we are on slow powers now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push half from here. Actually, hold on. Yeah. So we're going to push half from here, round it up, so you're going to go over there. And then this, I'm going to gather... Oh yeah, I did forget to push her. That's fine. I'm going to gather 1 town and 1 city from here into here because they're adjacent from my ability. It's going to be another town and another explorer, and then it's going to have strife. Okay. So no other slows. I'm really hoping I flip a mountain combat like anytime soon. Oh, I see it cut out for a little bit. It's okay, we're back. Okay, so we just finished doing our like explorer, which we explored into jungles here and here. And then afterwards, I took all of the stuff from there and put it into this tile. So now we're only kind of right here. We want to put it in there. And then we also want a combat there. Double offline? Okay. So now what do we do? I would like to consider my options. So here's the thing, is that we're kind of in the end game and we have this double thing here. So what I actually want to be doing here is I want to make sure I get my double isolate so that they stop spawning explorers, because that's really scary to me. So what I'm going to do is I need enough to get to double mountain and double water, but I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I'm not sure. Time magic bonk is back. Yeah. We fixed it with time magic, don't worry. It's like putting like a big duct tape over the timeline, and it fixes it. Okay, so what are they doing? Yeah, I think I don't have enough to like do everything. It's kind of unfortunate. I think at most they're gonna explore into like one coastal land, and then I can probably just fix it. So we're just gonna aim this turn to have one isolate, which again will be here. So I've shown in any token, which means that I have one of these. These don't disappear in between rounds, and I can change it to whatever I want. I also have 3 energy per turn, and I can play 2 cards. So again, I still don't have to play this. I suppose I don't have to play that either. So I guess I'm really not doing a whole lot this turn, eh? So I guess I don't go for card plays. I'm actually gonna gain a major power and see if I get anything cool. Oh! That's kind of cool. Yeah, let's go with that one. Very important thing with this card is that the text removed does not mean destroy. So, that's kind of cool. I can forget a power. I might need that defend for something, so maybe I'll forget, I'll now forget the Gold's Allure. Okay. So now we can play 2 cards. I want to play this to manage whatever happens on the slow, and then I want to play this. I have the symbols, right? I need Triple Moon and 2 Animal. I do not have Triple Moon, 2 Animal. Maybe this? Okay, so we have Triple Moon, 2 Air, and then this will be my 2 Animal. So now I have the other condition for this, which is really good. This defend isn't really going to do anything, but I can push a Blight, which is kind of nice. We also don't have enough to isolate, but we're kind of doing like really powerful stuff, so just gonna go with that one. We do have push 1, push half, so I suppose I will push 1 from here going into here. And then I'm going to resolve this. So invaders skip all actions and target land, so that includes explorers, builds, and whatever. And then I can, for every explorer this removes, I gain 1 fear. And I have the additional thing, so I can remove 8 explorers. I can remove 8 explorers and generate 8 fear. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, they're not being destroyed. I'm just putting them to sleep forever. Hey chat? Whoops, that's the wrong thing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember, I am not destroying them by sending them to sleep forever. It's the same thing when I banish people to pots. Nothing wrong is happening. Okay. And then I'm gonna defend 4, which doesn't really do anything, but I'm gonna, I guess, push this Blight over here. Maybe if it's one of the instant Ravage cards, do this. Okay, oh, I probably should have paid for my costs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, off to the event. Event time! Oh, it's this one. 2 damage to Dahan in a land with thing, and Dahan add a Blight. I can't do that because I will literally die. Add 1 town to a land with Dahan. Next, Ravage becomes a build. Yeah, that's totally fine. So we will put a town here. Town goes there. Half the boards. Add 1 disease to a land with both invaders to Han. 2 damage to Han. Yeah, I don't know, Catholic. We're just, like, not gonna worry about that. So we're going to make another disease. And unfortunately this removes a Dahan. 2 damage to Dahan there. Yeah. So we have fear cards. We are Terra level 2, which is cool. For each player, add 1 strife in a land with Beast Disease or Dahan. For the rest of the turn, invaders have -1 HP. For strife to a minimum of 1. So we're going to put a strife on one of these towns. Skip the next normal explorer. During the next invader phase, draw an additional explore card. Okay, that's cool. So, skip the next normal explorer. During the next invader phase, draw an additional explore card. Okay. So, this Ravage has turned into a build, but as you can see, there is nothing to build. And then our actual build phase, there's nothing to build. And then in the explore phase, there's nothing to explore. So, let us now advance the invader cards, except for the explore card because it doesn't advance. So they're gonna ravage in jungles, but as you can see, there's nothing to worry about. So here's what we're gonna do: is that we currently have a good off turn to do a lot of damage. So these are going to go away because I have nothing on slow. And I'm going to place a presence. I'm going to place this presence here in case I need a sacred ground for something, and I'm going to get 2 additional energy just for unveiling that, and then I'm going to get 3 for turn. But the power that I would like to select is gain a power card, because I would like to gain a major power. Now, we're looking for deal a bunch of damage all in one place. Okay, target 1 away from a jungle. On the slow, destroy all explorers and all towns. Destroy all Dahan. Okay, so, because here's what's going to happen, is that we're on Terra level 2, so we actually don't need to worry about the, we don't have to worry about the explorers anymore. We only need to get rid of all the cities and all the towns. So they're going to double explore, but it's not going to matter, because I'm about to double destroy all of their towns in one place. So, let's pick the Jungle Hungers, and we're going to forget this one, because it doesn't matter anymore. Then we're going to play both of these, I suppose, because it doesn't really matter. And actually, just because I can, I'm going to show that difficulty 0 maps are a joke. So I have isolate 2 places because I have double air, 1 water. Oh, I need double water. Darn. So I can only isolate 1 place. I wanted to do the double isolate thing. Does it work better if I do it like this? No, it's even worse. Darn. I really thought I got him with that one. If I could have isolated here and here, they would double explore into nothing, and that'd be really funny. But instead what we're going to do is we're going to prevent 1 explorer by isolating this place. And we're just going to move on to the event. What is our event? So we are stage 2. Each board with exactly 1 coastal thing, add 1. So that doesn't exist. In lands with disease and strife, or disease or strife. Skip ravage actions, which doesn't matter. Choose a land with towns and Dahan. Push one town per 2 Dahan there. So what's really interesting about that is that I'm going to choose this land, and I'm going to choose to push from this land. Oh. We're dropping frames. Gonna wait for it. Okay, we seem to be fine. So this land is isolated. I'm going to push things from this land to an adjacent land. It is adjacent to nothing. Cool, so we have no fear cards. And they're gonna ravage in jungles, which, surprisingly, there's nothing in the jungles. This turn, however, we draw 2 explore cards, so sands and mountains, and also sands and wetlands. So, these sands are not adjacent to a source that can produce invaders, because this land is isolated. These wetlands can be explored into, so those will go there. Also, this mountain is not adjacent to a source, and this mountain is not adjacent to anything, so it cannot be explored into. These will move forward. Now, I am a bird. And the thing about being a bird is that actually destroying things is usually bad, because that means I have to pay the tax for destroying things. Let's do it. So I will destroy, sorry, so we're on the slow, and I will destroy all explorers and all towns and all Dahan in this place. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 fear. 1, 2, 3, 4 fear. And then also, all of these explorers are destroyed, and also all the Dahan are destroyed. Which means that I have to sacrifice a presence. What a tragedy. And I think I'll pay the energy tax too. So if we look at this island, Portal Bird managed to win by themselves. Nice! Because we don't care about the explorers. We did it! Murder Bird, let's go! Murder Bird, Murder Bird, Murder Bird. We destroyed all the things. Murder Bird, Murder Bird. Yeah! Okay, so that was me playing Pathfinder. I think I negated about like 20 HP worth of stuff by preventing explorers and builds and stuff. Oh, I suppose the isolate also wears off here, and these explorers get to look here and find out that there's nothing there. No, there aren't. I destroyed all of them. Murder Bird, Murder Bird, Murder Bird. All Dahan not on the island is not a lost condition. But they're all gone now. I got rid of all the stuff. Okay, so I suppose that will be it for today's stream. I hope you had fun. I really like this game. This game's really fun when you have a lot of people playing. It's also pretty fun when you play by yourself, but not quite the same as having like 4 boards and stuff. Like 2 to 4 boards. I would also like to mention that that was a difficulty 0 game, and I still almost died. So, Murder Bird. Yeah! Okay, so if you were here for gameplay, then I appreciate you showing up. I hope you enjoyed. And I will say farewell for now, and I hope to see you soon. However, let's go to the battle map, as we have conquered today's stream. Let's do that. yeah, this game's really fun. Because there's like a lot, there's a lot to think about. And you kind of have to catch like the flow of the game to understand it. Oh, funny story, by the way. So Pathfinder, right? Complexity very high. I'm realizing now that when I hold down things on my keyboard, that's when my model glitches, which is kind of funny, and I don't know why that happens, but yeah, that's okay. Complexity very high. This was the first Spirit I played when I played this game, and it did not go well. Because I did not understand how the game worked yet, and I was trying to play one of the highest complexity spirits in the game. So I don't think I'll be doing that. Or just don't do that. If you want to pick up this game, play a low difficulty spirit. Game is equally as fun. Doesn't matter. It's on Tabletop Sim. There's plenty of mods for it. It's really fun. This game's amazing. As far as cooperative board games go. Because, in my opinion, sometimes the problem with cooperative board games is that they're not difficult enough. So what ends up happening is that you have someone that kind of bosses everyone around, and then those people don't get to play the game. But if handling all those turns seemed impressive to you, it's kind of like, even I don't want to micromanage other people's turns. And I'm pretty good at handling, like, one board pretty well. Or, like, synergizing with other people. Like, actually getting to talk to your teammates and kind of figure out what the best turn you can make is, you'll definitely see that in this game. Okay, so I think we'll go to the battle map now. Which means I have to close this. Perhaps I will do this. Let's go close everything down. Okie dokie. So, let's go to... Do I even have it open? Yeah, here it is. Okay. So, to continue along our path, I don't suppose there's anyone here who wants to be upgraded to a token. Also, I know Zeus popped in, so I can add his token to the board. Any lurkers in chat who would like to be placed on the battle map? Level 7 invasion. Interesting thing, Catholic, is that I actually don't play that many board games. Because I kind of run into the problem, I run into the problem that I was just describing, which is like, it kind of feels like there's not enough information to like make a decent challenge, and all of my friends are pretty competent at board games, so like we just kind of get bored. And then I don't like needing to learn new games because they take like a while to learn. So surprisingly, I actually don't play a lot of board games. Where are the tokens? Daily updates? Tokens? Let's take Zeus and put him on the map. Oh wait, Poi also showed up. Wait, I can also put Poi's token here. It's Poi. As they appear out of nowhere, surprising the entire audience. But yeah, I assume it's kind of like a similar game based on how you're describing it. Here's what we're gonna do. So we can go forward here. Oh, wait. It's on the wrong layer. Whatever, it's fine. So, we're gonna move forward through Shantae. We're gonna jump down. I say hello to Poi and Zeus as they seem to have showed up. We grab the blue key at the very start. So let's take this. Oh, wait, hold on a moment. copy another key over here. Wingspan. I think I had to do research on Wingspan for something. That was fun. Actually, I think I ended up not researching it. Okay, that key is blue. And just waltz everybody down. So this is gonna hop down here, go through here. Perhaps we will draw some more paths. Ah, I see. That's totally fair. TTS is good. Good. It's also good for designing stuff. We want to go over here and here. We also have to jump. Should be on. So we go over here, we jump, catch midair, go here, grab this key down here, and also, notably, we did find the treasure there, which was great. And we can keep going over here, through the exit, and to next week. So we can go here. Even though it was not magic today, we did have fun, hopefully. Let's move everybody up. So, oh, wait, I can copy, I'm just gonna copy this key. Put it over here. Move everybody up to the end of the map. Should really plan out how even these sections are, because this last one was pretty long. It's kind of the circumstance you get, though, when you try to cut off the entire rest of the map from the 4th stream. Put everybody over here. Okay. So once again, thank you everybody for showing up. Thank you for hopefully having fun. And I will say farewell for now, and I hope to see you all soon. Schedule tomorrow, actual schedule on Sunday. I should note there will probably be a difference in my schedule next week, as I will be finally visiting some family. I have the ability to do that safely, and which means actually the next time I stream there will probably be no, it's kind of like halfway through next week. During some of the streams next week and probably the week after that, there will be some very funny echo because I'll be in a different room. Thanks, Catholic. I'm glad you had fun. So farewell, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. How dare you? Who is this whisker individual? Are you telling me that you didn't want a token? How dare you? So help me, I'll put you in a pot right now. You know something? Whisker, you know something? I can't believe you didn't want a token. I'm so upset right now. I'm so upset. I'm so upset. So upset right now. How dare you? How dare you say something and not want a token? Alright. 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 Here's your square. This is your square, Whisker. I can't tell if this is actually bad. Obviously, I appreciate you existing. It's okay. No one needs to know this is your token. And here's what we're gonna do. All you have to do is, all you have to do is put like a period in chat, and then you'll show up as this mysterious pot. How do I want to put this? Now, it's okay. But I can't believe you didn't want a token from me. Can't believe it. You come into my house and speak up at the very end of my stream. You don't even want a token. I'm just joking, by the way. If you don't want to talk, that's totally fine. But congratulations, you have upgraded from Lurkosaurus Rex into a token. Okay, bye everyone. Goodbye. Please don't mind it, Whisker. That was just wanted to bully you a little bit, okay? Okay, bye.